The third point is that, one important thing that we need to understand is search is shifting from the keyword-centered search. Like, previously people would stuff keywords in it, and you would have a ranking advantage, right? Now, it is moving from keyword search to entity-first SEO search. What this means is that Google is not only seeing that, how many keywords are there, it's also seeing whether it is related to, the concepts are related to what this website is about. So entity-first SEO becomes extremely important. And semantic-based writing is also becoming very important. What this means is, I'm just going to take an example. Maybe best pizzas is in New York, or maybe best pizzas. Maybe the old way would be just writing about the pizza and different things about the pizza. Try and incorporate what it means in the newer landscape, how you would write it. Give references to separate entities. So what is an entity is that it could be a person, it could be a concept, it could be a thing, but it is identified by Google. So it could be a place as well. So entities are already built in Google's knowledge graph. So how Google identifies what your topic is by understanding how many entities you have named or you have referred to in that content. And it sort of understands that pizza, when I'm talking about, say, thin crust pizza, I'm talking about the type of pizza. When I'm talking about mozzarella cheese, which has been used in the pizza, I am giving it a food entity. I'm mentioning a food entity. I'm saying that, this has been done by handmade sauce, tomato sauce. It's another food entity, right? So, and then I'm saying that, this pizza, one of the best pizzas that I'm mentioning in that article has been maybe cooked at 500 degrees Fahrenheit, which means that I'm also talking of a cooking methodology, which is also a contextual entity, right? So I don't want to confuse you a lot, but what try and give as many, don't keep it vague, but try and give concepts, try and give, mention names, mention places which are relevant to that topic. So if I'm writing about pizzas, I would probably put user testimonials. I would probably talk about the 5 different kinds, the New York style pizza, the Chicago style of pizza, maybe, the different kinds of pizzas which are there across, which helps Google understand that, okay, this article is about the different kinds of pizzas, and it would rank it better than a normal best pizza article, because I'm mentioning the various entities there, right? And also what it means is, like, these are also semantically related in the sense that Google is trying to understand in a sentence how one word and the second word and the third word is helping explain the whole concept. It's trying to understand what this whole line is about. And it's trying to understand how maybe an Amazon company is different from an Amazon jungle, probably, right? So these are the clues it looks for in separating whether your question is about Apple, the company, or Apple, the fruit apple. How will it understand? This is what semantics is about. So the more your language is related, it is helping Google understand what your article is about. The more you're giving it indications, or you're dropping hints that, okay, this is what I'm talking about, and the more it's understanding your article better. So it helps Google and the LLMs understand the context better behind an article. And the more you add semantically related concepts, the more you're covering an article and a topic better. So if I have to explain this very simply, try to use related concepts in whatever you're writing about. Google today is no longer only seeing how many keywords you're using, how many times you're using that keyword. Google is trying to see how much you're serving the user intent, which is behind that one word. So if I'm using maybe best pizza article, I'm going to be talking about the location, I'm going to be talking about the variety, I'm going to be talking about the ingredients, I'm going to be talking about who is saying this is good. So you're creating a whole connection, and that's the connection that Google wants to see, right? So that is what's going to matter in the coming days, rather than just keywords, right? So use semantically related keywords when you're, for SEOs, whenever you're searching, whenever you're finding a topic, try and find topics which are related to that topic, to the main topic, right? It might not be the exact same meaning, but try and, if you're writing a article about why yoga is good for you, you talk about how, the benefits of yoga, you talk about the various kinds of yoga, how it originated, where are the places it's, the places which are known for yoga, and the various practitioners maybe. So include as many entities as possible. Do not write generic stuff. Do not write fluff. Do not write a simple generic article. It won't cut it anymore. The more depth you build in an article, the more history that you build in an article, the better you have chances of being picked up by LLM search and by Google AI reviews and even in traditional Google ranking system, right? Another very important thing is when we talk of establishing topical authority, which means that I have the authority I have built that authority about this particular topic or about this particular concept. Interlinking is extremely important, and maybe sometimes writers don't do it, but marketeers do, and the SEO teams do. Make sure that you're interlinking maybe a cluster page to the main page, because it shows how semantically related one smaller article is to the main article, or maybe one topic, how is it related to the main topic. So maybe if I'm writing an article about a New York style pizza, or a particular pose about a particular yoga asana pose, I would link it to probably a pillar page which has all the 12 poses mentioned out there. So make sure that you are interlinking. Also gives signals to Google saying that this topic is related to this topic and this website has covered all of it, right? So it does help establish the entities. Through interlinking helps establish entities as well. So this helps in search engines and AI understand your article better as well.